Lenhoff with the corner for Bayer Leverkusen. Oh, there's a... Oh, and it really looked like a golden opportunity. The defender got just enough. And Amelo kept his eye on the ball and won it. Emerson, who's looked so bright. Here goes Emerson. Kirsten's through the middle. There goes Meyer. Emerson's shot is blocked. He actually worked himself an opening there. Dirk Heinen, the goalkeeper. He's been with Leverkusen in one form or another since he was 10 years old. And he was about to celebrate yet another goal for Bayer Leverkusen there. But Leverkusen work it out from the back. Good strength, good work on the ball. And Verns is charging down the left. He's gone a long way with the ball. But just coming across the challenge was Vidigal again. Leverkusen looking very positive indeed. Here comes the throw. It's a long one. Looking for the flick. The chance. Emerson! It's in! So much power on the shot. It was the near post throw looking for the flick. It actually came off Oceano. Rifled home actually through the legs of the goalkeeper. And when things aren't going for you, they just aren't going for you. Sporting Lisbon have lost their coach. They've been in terrible form. And they've got a goal down here in very disappointing circumstances. But it's great news for Emerson, who's had a very bright start to the match. The break, Eric Meyer. Lenhoff bursting down the right. Vinicius was across covering. Oh, and it's just faded away from the man who was rowing. Free kick to Bayer Leverkusen. Here's Ramelow, he can shoot as well. Drove it straight into the midriff of De Wilde. You get the feeling that the Lisbon goalie slipped in the middle of the field in a right battle involving Vidigal, who loses out and then commits a foul. Hang on a moment. That's a red card. This is up. They're going to be able to get back from this sort of situation. Although the motivating powers of 10 men against 11 shouldn't be underestimated. Out on the left-hand side now for 10-man Sporting Lisbon. Vinicius, nice ball through. There's Haji, who'll look to take his man on. Does so, he can get a shot in! And it didn't quite curl in, but the idea was there from Mustafa Haji. And just a little threat from the visitors there. This would be a good angle. Tried to put a bit of bend on it. Took it away from the keeper. Couldn't quite get it to curl in that. Emerson, wide on the right. It's done well again. It's done very well. And here's a chance for them. Danger once more. Oh, and it's flashed across the face of the goal. Just a glimmer of danger at the back there for a moment. And now there's more than just a glimmer of danger as Ramelow comes through the middle. Are they onside? Yes, says the official. Keeper makes the save right on the edge of the area. That was bordering on a handball. Interestingly worked. Couldn't quite keep the shot down, Heinzer, but the idea of home side. Lenhoff is over the ball. Ramelow immediately over the ball, and it's Lenhoff with the shot. Deflected! Keeper couldn't do too much about that. And Lenhoff's shot skidded wide. It'll actually be a goal kick. It hit his own man. Or did it? There's an offside decision given. It's gold. I was going to say it's gold in it. Hardly got anywhere. Emerson charged it down. Emerson again comes forward. Brightest player on the field so far, and Emerson's made a charge down the right-hand side. Here he goes. Defenders will have to be careful. He's got great pace, and he's got an early ball in. Oh, and it's squandered. Heinzer arrived late at speed, slid in and put the ball over the top. Christoph Dome knows his side has missed a good opportunity there. Made once again by the Brazilian. Got away from his man, got a perfect ball in. Oh, and that's, I I don't think he realised how much time he had in there. Now prepares to defend another Lenhoff corner. This one's far. Oh, that came close. It's gone in. It's gone in off the back of De Wilde. It's ruled as if I think it's gone out of play. And that, again, had it gone out of play, I think it had. That would have been a disaster for the goalkeeper. Verns with the header. And forward come the red-shirted home side once more. Remember, they've got a one-man advantage after Vidigal was sent off. Here's Ramelow for Leverkusen. Couldn't keep it down. One-man advantage for Heinen. Gets rid of the ball quickly. A little too quickly, maybe, as Pedro Martins tries to get through the middle of the field. There's Barbosa. Martins again. Oh, and he's fouled. Leandro is screaming that a yellow card become a red card. Comes off the top of the wall. Haji's in there challenging. Haji tugs Happer to the ground. So 2 Leverkusen players cautioned, Lenhoff and Verns so far. But the significant name in the notebook is that of Vidigal, the defender for Lisbon, who's been red carded. Here's a chance, Leandro free on the right. And his snapshot, just Sliceus, who was right on the spot, is appealing. And I'm sorry, but he just got to back the linesman on that. He was obviously in the right place to make the shout. And he said the ball had gone out of play. Here's an opportunity again. Kovac's shot, charged down. And this time it just spins behind. Finds him. Early ball in. Looking for Haji. To find him. Ball that's given away by Kovac. Here's a chance if they dummy. Leandro instead sets it up for Vinicius. Left-footed shot, blazed over the top. Haji trying to get through, and he can do now. It's Haji, and he's done it. 1-1 on the stroke of half-time. Mustafa Haji has equalised for 10 men Sporting Lisbon. It was way, way up there as well. It was his through ball, beautifully worked and beautifully finished. All level in Germany, and that is a slightly surprising scoreline given the home team's dominance of this first half. Lovely ball from Oceano, captain playing his role there. Keeper tried to narrow the angle, but Mustafa Haji finished in very, very stylish fashion. Well, who would have believed it? Surprising scoreline at half-time, 1-1. If it stays that way, there's still a little bit of time towards the break for Bayer Leverkusen. Quickly taken, and here's an opportunity for them. Shot, though, fades wide. Won't be easy for them. But they will be very much enthused by that equaliser. Another shot from Heinzer is charged down. Neat turn from the end. Do have the one-man advantage, are playing at home, and certainly dominated that first half without taking a decisive lead. They can now. Heinzer, oh, he's just let it go too far. Jan Heinzer was in with a run on goal, and back inside again. Patient build-up. Here's a break for Heinzer, and he was under pressure from both sides, and the left-footed shot was always going to fade away, and did so. Customer in there too. Big man up there for Sporting Lisbon. It's driven in. Tumbling header. And it went flying over the top. That's the move they like to work. Lenhoff will take the corner. Tangle of bodies, and they've all gone down in the area. It's a free kick for Sporting Lisbon at the end of it all. And Bayer Leverkusen will need all of Friedeck's experience as they come forward with an interesting skidding shot that De Wilde once again is comfortably behind. Sporting Lisbon for the time being doing all that's required of them, just hanging on to this 1-1 scoreline. Could they make it 2-1? It's Pedro Martins who's gone forward. Really needs some support that just isn't there. Ramelow tries to clear. It's a handball though. At least that's what Bayer Leverkusen are claiming. Martins loses out. Plenty of red shirts forward. One of them is Happer, the captain. Squares it. Shots deflected with De Wilde beaten. Lernhoff's shot goes behind. It's a corner. It's a clever ball back from the captain. Lernhoff didn't get an awful lot on the shot, but spun away off the defender. And it's another corner. This one aimed at the penalty area. It's falling for Leverkusen, and that's blasted way, way wide from Friedeck. By Leverkusen. They're at parity on the score sheet. It may not stay that way now though. Friedeck's in the area. Oh, and the defender did very well getting in ahead of Eric Meyer. But here, Lernhoff with yet another corner. Right-footed, far post. De Wilde has put it behind for another corner. The pressure mounts on Sporting Lisbon. By Leverkusen, and a comfortable victory here. Still 1-1. Sporting Lisbon win that header. Oh, and that shot is not a very accomplished one from Lernhoff. Leverkusen just lacking a little bit of purpose about their attacks. Maybe now Emerson can do something. It's half-headed clear. There's Friedeck. Sets it back. Heinze chips one in. A couple of players go down. Ball goes behind. Goal kick given. It's Haji shaping. Or will he knock it to his right? Haji shoots over the top. Just couldn't get it to dip enough really under the crossbar. Nothing wrong with the direction. Well, it just faded away wide as well, so nicely worked. Here's Emerson. Emerson decides to go for a run himself. Then goes out wide. Rink. All very tight. Here's Heinze. He's got some room. And a good ball through for Ramelow. Can they score? Oh, it's just either hit the defender or the post. Carsten Ramelow had two opportunities there. Keeper that time not quite as confident, and another tangle of players. De Wilde has gone down. And here's the chance for Carsten Ramelow. Lovely ball through from Rink. The keeper initially blocked things. Over went Ramelow, who then was able to just try and adjust. Was that shot going in? Yes, very, very good clearance from Oceano, the captain. Christoph Daum, a lot happier with this. Look at that. Clenched fists, willing his team on. And he really is a very inspirational coach. Here we see it again. Ramelow got the shot off, then went over the keeper. I think that would have been a penalty. And then had the presence of mind to just try and hook the ball into the net. And Oceano did wonderfully well. Ramelow, he's coming into the game a lot more. And that's a good ball in. Here's a chance. Friedeck charged down. Ramelow. And that's disappointing. 13-1 on the corner count. And still it's only 1-1 on the score sheet. Lisbon hanging on somehow. Ramelow pumps it back in. Ball stayed up. Meyer's header's a good one. Emerson! He scored! A second goal for the Brazilian, and a goal that Bayer Leverkusen have been threatening well ever since he scored his. And this is a good strike into the corner. Philip De Wilde given no chance there at all. Partially unsighted, I suspect. I'll see better from this angle. Keeper wouldn't have seen too much of this until it was too late. And then arrowed into the corner. It's a class finish. Great technique and a great result for the fans behind that goal. The dominance you'd expect them to over 10-man Sporting Lisbon. He whacks it long. It's met by Happer. Here's Heinze. Goes on his own. Ball played through beautifully for Rink. Oh, and he's fouled. What's the referee going to do about that? Rink was running on goal, was he? And that could well be a red card, and it is a second dismissal. Disaster. But he's quite clearly pulled his man down, and under the rules of the game, when a man's running on goal and he's tugged down from behind like that, there's only one outcome, and that, I'm afraid, as Barbosa, in fact, is a red card, and Pedro Barbosa. Shot comes back off the wall, half cleared by Jimenez. And the crowd don't like the fact that this has gone all. It's given away. Luciano, left-footed through the middle. Jimenez couldn't find a flick on. And now there are plenty of red shirts forward. That's nicely done by Vuns. Surely it's got to go left to Rink. And here's Rink. And there's a goal. 3-1. The two-man advantage had to pay off for Bayer Leverkusen. It does. It's 3-1. And they're beginning now to retrieve the ball from the net for a third time in this match. The Brazilian did all he had to. Good composure, and in the end put it through the legs of the goalkeeper for a third goal for Bayer Leverkusen, who now will go at least joint top of Group F in the Champions League. Monaco look as if they're going to win against Liège. And now I suppose it's a question of goal difference. If they could maybe go forward and score another one or two, they've only got 5 minutes in which to do so, but they could do it anyway. Heinz has got through. And here's an opportunity. The keeper's late in coming off his line, and De Wilde finally gets there. And now it's all about damage limitation for Sporting Lisbon. They are on the rack, being stretched everywhere. 9 men competing against 11. 9 rather dispirited men at that. Heinze wants someone to make a run. Happer doesn't fancy it. Ramelow. Vuns. Here's Emerson. Scored 2 goals. Rink scored the other. Sporting Lisbon struggling now really to compete. Ball through for Maya. Rink chips an interesting one in. Oh, it's headed straight in the air. Maya! Great save, De Wilde. That is a marvellous save from Eric Maya. Good shot, and it was just about in the right sort of zone for Friedek. Out wide to Rink, scorer of the third. Friedek's in attendance. He goes to the byline. He gets the ball in as well. Oh, and they're all queuing up for it. Here's an opportunity. Lenhoff deflected up and over for a corner. Rogers forward, hoping perhaps to try and at least get one back for his team. RG long range straight into the welcoming arms of Heinen, who's had might well be better off looking at his whistle and his watch. Surely we're at the end of this one. Ramelow through the middle. Heinze. One last run upfield for Heinze. Here's Rink. Heinze's going outside him, and Heinze wants it played left. Here it is. What can the Dane do now? He's got to the byline, he's crossed it in. Oh, there's a chance and a goal! Almost 3 minutes into stoppage time, and Martin Friedek, the Czech international, has rounded off a convincing and comprehensive victory for Bayer Leverkusen. It's 4-1. The agony compound to have scored. Goals in Europe, always very good on the CV, and for coach Christoph Daum, a very, very satisfactory